Hello, this is Sheshachalam from Astroguide Mysore, and today we will be learning the yoga called Trilochana Yoga. And the dictum or the tenet for this particular yoga is very simple. But explaining this yoga will take some time because it has a lot of variations. So, the criteria is that Sun, Moon, and Mars, three planets, are to be in trines from each other. That means if Sun is in the first house, then Moon and Mars should be either in the fifth or the ninth. From each other, very clearly from each other. That doesn't mean that they are conjunct. They are not conjunct at all. They should be in a flow, that 159. If Sun is in the Lagna or Sun is in the fifth house, Sun is in the ninth house, so these are the variations. So, what is the result of this yoga? If a person has, see, earlier days it is very simple to say, no, vanquish enemies. So we don't vanquish enemies nowadays. So we don't have that a rule of the kings where you will go with a battalion of horses and foot soldiers and vanquish enemies. No, you're not doing that nowadays. But what is that? Those who are coming against you, those who are standing against you, those who are trying to pull you down in your promotions, in your job, in your family, people are trying to snub you. If this yoga is there, the person will be able to overcome these difficulties and make them understand, that is the people who are trying to put him down, make them understand that please don't come in my way, or else I'm not going to treat you as easy as that. So that is that as good as vanquishing enemies. They will have excellent wealth, good health, and stable health. This is very important when Mars, Sun, and Moon are in mutual trikonas, not kendras. See, I have been doing kendras for a long period of time. Today it is a yoga of trikona. Very famous and powerful people. So, who doesn't want this yoga? One of the strongest Raj Yogas, once again. So, this is actually, if you say it, it is a Raj Yoga of the trines. So, I will be taking different possibilities. There are six possibilities, 3 into 2 into 1. It's a 3 factorial because there are 3 planets. You have to put it in 3 places. So 3 factorial, 3 into 2 is 6, 6 combinations. So let us take one example now. So taking a classical example, now I'll be taking a classical example. So if I take Sun in the ascendant, so obviously 5th house and the 9th house. So this is the South Indian chart. Sun in the ascendant. I'll take Moon in the 5th house in Sagittarius and Mars in its own sign. Obviously, this is a very powerful combination. You have the ninth lord in the ninth house, the ascendant lord in the ascendant sign, that is its own sign. So ninth lord in the ninth house, Lagna lord in the Lagna, and we have the 12th lord in the 5th house. Excellent prospect of a person to go abroad and do very well. So taking this, I have made I have written all these subtle points, minor points which are very important for each combination. So for this combination of Sun in the ascendant, Moon in the 5th house, and Mars in the ninth house, not for the exact Rashi combination because I have generalized for all the 12 houses because Sun can be anywhere as the ascendant are 12 ascendants. So to do for each ascendant, it will take a long period of time. So, but giving not for this example, but for the example where Sun is in the first house, Moon is in the 5th, and Mars is in the ninth, these people will have excellent health, good wealth, creative knowledge, hardworking, and do not believe in luck. Long life, well built, believe in tradition and custom. They fear God. They fear karma. Actually, what God is what is human made, is our perception. God is there, but how it is to be realized is a human perception. So let me not go into the chapter of God now. So let us talk about karma. They fear karma. They do good karma, and they take good care of their parents, in old age. So coming to the second variation with the sun in the first house, sun in the first house. One, two, three, four, five. We have Mars in the fifth house. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we have Moon in the ninth house. This is the North Indian chart. I'm just putting examples. So this is the variation of Sun. Sun being in the ascendant. Any ascendant. I have not put the number here. So if I put a number here, for example, if I put 8, it will become Vrishchika Rashi. So I have not put any number here. So that let it be generalistically understood that when Sun is in the ascendant, a person will be very strong, a bony structured, strong person. He is a good businessman for this particular combination. He is a good businessman, an industrialist, technically very strong, healthy and well built body, charming personality, good wealth through parental property, happy with siblings. See, there are subtle variations. So you should understand that we need to go through each and every planetary significations and then go into it in depth. So going to the variation of moon in the ascendant, let us go to that. So let me take the South Indian chart now, giving an example. Anyway, I'll be giving classical examples only. So moon in the ascendant. So the fifth house, Mars, and the ninth house we have Sun.
The impact will be different, no? Because
Obviously. See the person with moon in the ascendant is obviously very much different from the person with sun in the ascendant. So their way of thinking, the way of lifestyle, the way they spend, everything is different. But it has a generalistic statement that they vanquish enemies, good wealth, strong and stable health, fame, and powerful position in the society. But along with that, the subtle changes are educated in technical and logical sciences. See, emotional and gets irritated very soon when moon is in the ascendant, Mars is in the fifth house, and sun in the ninth house. Any ascendant. High expectations, dreamy and desirous, spiritual inclination, talented, and family orientation. Family orientation is the one which is very much important in this particular uh, you know placement. So let me take another placement with this is the ascendant always. So let me put moon in the ascendant, sun in the fifth house, and Mars in the ninth. Again, the North Indian chart. So see, it suddenly changes. A skilled surgeon, ophthalmologist, cardiologist, tough relation with father. This is for the surgeon. This is for the father. Tough relation with father. Will have to have focus in early life because there is a chance that they get distracted in early life because of the moon. Stays young and likes company of youth. Very good. That's a fantastic combination. Loves traveling, riding, and etc. Likes yoga, meditation to keep oneself in peace of mind. So they will resort to yoga, meditation, walking, swimming. These are good, pastime, healthy practices to keep oneself in a cool mindset. So going to the next variation with Mars in the ascendant. So let me take another example with Mars in the ascendant. Once again, taking an example with Mars exalted. Okay. I have taken Capricorn ascendant where Mars is exalted, Moon is exalted, and Sun is not that weak, but it's in its friend's house in the Mercury's Kanya Rashi. But this is a very powerful combination. Very, very powerful combination. But you can see, if you go into these, subtle details, you can see the eighth lord in the ninth house. All these things. So that is why this is a particular example. Plus, please don't get stuck to the ascendant when I'm giving you the results. So here the results are that he is a philanthropist, a social reformer, will invest to make a change. He will invest to make a change. Bold but very passionate and spiritual, indicates hypertension if moon is weak in the chart. Here in this case, moon is exalted. But what if, Mars is somewhere here and moon is in its own sign? Oh, this is also a very good combination anyway. This is one of the best combinations actually. So, very, very good combination. Nothing will happen here. He is in the Raj Yoga kind of situation. So, if this is the ascendant, so this is a fantastic planetary position. No, fantastic. So he will be a person who has social, moral, ethical responsibilities, but he will have the capability to do them or to execute them. So he will do very well as a philanthropist. So going to the next variation with Mars in the ascendant, I'm just putting it in the North Indian style, with Sun in the fifth. So if I put Mars, Sun, and Moon, so just like that, if I give you any Rashi for Lagna, if I give this as if I take a Vayu Sthana, because I had not taken Vayu at all. So if I take it as Gemini, so it will be Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and this comes at Libra. So here this is debilitated. So this is debilitated. I'm just giving you a weaker combination. So then it is 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is Aquarius. Not such a comfortable position. But still, the variation gives loves to enjoy and will live in luxury in the second half of his life, a public figure, a police officer or an army officer, highly motivated to do service, does not like politics but loves to get involved for the purpose of helping people or helping anybody in distress. So, overworked and will suffer joint or bone pain in old age. So, all this are the nuances of this particular combination. I've given all the subtle readings, but if you take it in general, if Moon, Sun, and Mars are in mutual trines, that is the 159, then the person is blessed with very good life and long life with healthy life. So these are very important factors in a person's life. And thank you very much for today's class.